The reclassification of the Pacific Ocean as the smallest ocean. Ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender, welcome into the Gridge. So,
hello.
Last time,
a WWE fight for my cats, but then they stopped. From what I'm assuming was pure embarrassment.
Probably they knew they're on camera. They weren't. They don't have their costumes on yet.
Yeah.
Private practice. Last time we all played, or at least most of us did, unfortunately.
It's
finally
unfortunate
arrived.
that most of us were able to play.
It's unfortunate that not everyone was able to play.
That makes more sense.
We're getting there. You guys finally arrived in Damaram. You made your way to Bert's house, and after briefly settling in, were introduced to his wife, Magdalena, and were quickly shuffled out. And
where are you hiding Ernie, you coward? I know he's in here.
Wow.
Who are you talking to?
The world.
Oh, there it is. I forgot we literally have a player named Bert.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck is the Bert and Ernie reference here? What about
Chicago, maybe remember your
Magdalena?
players' characters. Maybe remember your players' characters' names.
I know. Foolish me. Anyways, you guys were advised that you were walking around with a big chunk of stolen change. You should probably get rid of it.
What is that bawling whale noise?
The whale sounds.
Who's to say?
No one wants to own up to that one?
I don't fucking know, man. Anyways, you guys were all advised to liquefy that cash. And the party invested in a abandoned firehouse in the city of Damaram, which looks something like this.
Nice.
The notable features of Damaram architecture are, one, it is very Art Deco inspired. Lots of copper, some of which is polished so that it did not patina. The rest of it was allowed to kind of wear so that the two colors kind of intermix with each other as opposed to paints. Most of the spaces where there would be windows above what would be considered the first floor do not have windows. Most of the structures also don't have roofs. They have sort of a thick canvas flap laid over it. Being inside of a mountain, there is not really any inclement weather, which would, call for those sorts of structures.
What about the mountain sweats?
It's true.
Magic actually gets rid of those, so you don't have to worry about it.
Those.
Yes.
Damn.
So I will walk you guys through. From the outside here, you can kind of see in the front the garage, the left side is still a garage. The right side has been partitioned. The doors removed, so that is a big glass wraparound window looking into what is the living room. At the top of the tower is the war room that you guys purchased, where you will be able to prep for your adventures. The middle floor is all of the bedrooms. There is a little like garden balcony right here, sort of over the top of the garage. And then between the tower and the back of the structure is a sort of glass, almost greenhouse-looking kind of hallway, very much just for decoration to add more kind of pomp and circumstance to it. And then the top section is the dragon pen, which I've also sorted it out thusly for you all to see. So first floor, you can see, garage, living room, bathrooms, kitchen, the dining hall, which you gain benefits from, and then the tower just sort of boots up. Floor 1A, so the garage is obviously very tall, so there is room in the back of it before you reach the second floor, where there is a large foyer. The space that overlooks the living room is kind of a balcony. It's not a total wall. And then the theater that you guys purchased. Floor 2, as I mentioned, just sort of the bedrooms here. And something we do need to deal with is who gets what room. So there are 3 bedrooms, as were purchased. Rooms 2 and 3 have access to the garden. Room 2 is the largest, has a bigger bed. And then room 1 is just kind of in a corner there.
Can I have that closet?
Yes. Finian's in the closet.
Wow. Take probably the room with the big bed because there's 2 of us. So.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot you have a +1.
Yeah.
Wait, how many of us? That's because Bert's not going to live here.
Yeah. So there's.
Unless he gets
there are enough rooms.
Right, ladies.
Well, when we manually divorce them, he'll live here.
Hey.
She knows
As
the
opposed
times.
to-
They can't get a divorce.
Listen, if Max is not divorced in every D&D campaign, then what's the point? What's the point, frankly?
True. Wow. Stone cold. All right. So, Dorian,
I'm gonna be
you
your
think
wife's
you prefer
mistress.
the little one?
Jesus.
What did you just fucking say?
I'm gonna seduce Bert's wife.
Okay. We'll get to that in a moment. All right. Yeah, Dorian, which room would you lean towards?
I guess I can take.
Well,
That's a cat.
Yeah.
Which one?
I can take room 3.
Okay. So that leaves Kirog in room 1.
Okay, I guess.
Eric and the intern.
I do believe the intern was relegated to one of the couches in the living room.
Sorry, the nephew.
No. Yeah, I think he can kind of drift. I think he could sleep in the garage.
I would bet he's probably going to try and sleep in this large sort of foyer space in front of the theater.
Wow.
Well, what's supposed to be there?
Nothing.
Foyer.
Well,
I hardly
don't want
know her.
Picking up too much room.
Okay, that's fair. I bet. So it seems like he's like,
our room.
hey, Kirog, I was thinking, could you help me move one of the couches up? There's all that space up there. So, like, since I'm sleeping on the couch, I was thinking maybe I could have my own sort of space, like a layer, right? To make sure we can watch out for,
No.
Wow.
Listen, You don't know how many years I had to intern before I had my own room, okay?
How many years?
At least 2.
I was gonna have him insight check you, but I think he's just like, oh, okay, yeah.
You gotta show me that you deserve a door.
Damn.
Oh,
Got his ass.
okay.
Damn, Kara. with the
You deserve privacy.
With the corporation fucking landlord mode.
They went landlord mode.
This guy sucks.
Yeah. So you all, are able to settle into those rooms, and then, as I mentioned, the top floor is just the dragon pen and the war room. They are not connected, but they are sort of at the same height,
Do
basically.
we have a landlord or do we own this place?
We bought it.
You own it.
We own it with our stolen money.
It would be really funny if we had a landlord in this game.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna pour 3 pounds of lard down the sink.
Is that what you do in your home?
Yes.
Everything's
not the way
making
you'd
a lot
think.
more sense.
Oh,
Mhm.
I don't know how I'm imagining the situation, but that's fine.
That's
Well,
good.
imagine
Expect
it
the
differently.
unexpected.
All right.
Uh,
So, as
Can I punch a hole in my wall so that I have a window?
yeah, go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
dndbeyond.com.
Wow.
That sounds about right.
D&D
well,
Beyond.com.
he's pulling up his character sheet. Dorian,
Yes.
I asked everyone else as they arrived in town, what is a rumor that you have heard about Damaram?
Oh, a rumor.
Yes.
In Damaram. In Damaram, I'm gonna just make something up off the dome. Okay.
Yeah.
In
Let it rip.
Damaram, they sell cinnamon flavored toothpaste that is especially made from cinnamon. That's from Damaram, and you can only get it there.
From local toothpaste.
Yes.
Y'all ever used cinnamon toothpaste?
Not an export.
I don't like it.
I feel like I maybe have used it.
I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would.
Well, you wouldn't.
What does that mean?
It means you
You
use
have
black
weird-
licorice toothpaste.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I help you?
No.
Very
I rolled
good.
a 1, Perry.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. Roll damage.
To the wall.
Roll damage.
To the wall. Well, wait, no, because okay. So if you wanted an unarmed strike, though, because I can use dexterity for that.
Okay. You can roll again.
Okay. $14.
A 14. Yeah. Roll damage.
9.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage as you punch a stone wall.
I saw this. I saw this going better. in my head.
Everything here is like carved from the mountain. Inside the mountain, nothing is really constructed upwards. It is sort of taken away. They are dwarves, after all.
Oh, so there's just nowhere for a window.
Not really.
Ah, I see the error of my ways.
If you had not chosen the closet, maybe.
Typical.
But you did pick the closet, and they didn't put any windows in there because it's a closet.
Go woke, go broke.
Wow.
The opinions of the actors and players herein are not representative of the viewpoints of Into the Grid LLC.
You guys heard about these pronoun things? We're talking about them.
That's why Jared changed his display name so he doesn't have the pronouns in there. It's in protest.
Right.
Yeah, Jared, what's your opinion on Starfield?
What's that?
Pronouns. What's your opinion on pronouns?
There's pronouns in space,
Yeah.
by the way.
I bet he wanted a landlord in this game so he could be best friends with them.
Ooh, probably.
Yeah, Jared, famous pro landlord guy.
That's
That
true.
fucking creep.
It's really funny you're pro landlord and you like to pour lords down the.
That's so they can come over.
He thinks it's a tribute.
I'm actually
That's
pro
the
He's
tribute.
landlord.
also
They're
stupid.
coming so we can meet them.
I'm actually
Oh,
pro
porn lard.
landlord.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Pro landlord?
Well,
Boo.
wow.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
I had somehow missed Jared's most recent background. That one took a second.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes. Really good
it lines
stuff.
up.
It's true.
Okay. As you all settle in, I think we're going to start the discussion with the people who are not native to Damaram, but are having to kind of, or not having, but or choosing to settle in here for a little while.
Can I roll
As
for
the-
nativity?
Oh my god. Shut up.
And what? Help me out here.
Look what you did. Now Riza left.
Oh,
Okay, never mind.
no.
What would Nativity have done? What would a natural 20 on Nativity?
Make me a native.
Oh, I thought
Not
you meant
the
like
Christmas
I thought you
kind.
meant like
Got it.
yeah, like a display of. Perry and I are so Catholic brained that it's just
Yeah, I was
like,
about to say.
Well, that was
Jake and I have church brain
what I was
rot.
going for.
yeah.
I love how you were like, I got a new computer. Aren't you so happy? Immediately just like out of the chat.
15 minutes in.
That was my fault. I accidentally clicked on something on one of my bookmarks.
Your fuck bar? Wait,
no.
your bookmark,
Oh, hey,
sorry.
Riza accidentally clicked over to their porn.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, sorry I clicked the giant red button on my desktop that says shuts off computer.
Oh, Jared, I'm wearing the shirt.
Hey everyone, I accidentally
Hell
went
yeah.
down to the toolbar of my computer and clicked open and clicked power and clicked shut down.
Hey gamers, here's a Into the Grinch speed run.
Hey, wait!
Rinse
You know about the streamer who accidentally showed his nuts on stream?
What?
What?
Jared, I didn't know you were a streamer.
Wait, no, his what?
I believe they said nuts.
His ball?
Like his ball.
His balls like his nuts.
Nuts?
You don't know about this? It happened a few weeks ago. Anyway, what happened was I tripped and my pants ripped and everyone was gonna see my butt. I'm just kidding.
What? What's happening?
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
What an incredible adventure that
Jesus.
we've just been on.
So who showed their balls?
I don't know. The guy on the internet.
Oh, we're showing balls on stream?
Okay.
Have you guys seen the r/gaming post where the guy was like joking? He was from r/gaming circle jerk, but he was like, "Wow, rip to my friend who loved Crash Bandicoot. He died, rip." And he like had just a hint of his sack at the bottom of the screen cap in the picture.
No.
What?
Jared's like, I have to go find this right now.
Let me try to
Yeah,
find it.
excuse me. I have some important business to take care of.
Excellent.
r/gaming balls post. Found it. r/gaming is upvoting my ball
Wow.
sack unironically. Just delete this fucking subreddit.
There's only one
Yes.
of them.
So the caption is, sorry.
No, go ahead.
My best friend was fatally killed in a car crash 2 months ago. He was so excited to play the new God of War. So after saving money, I'm finally going to play this in his memory. Hope this game is nuts. Rip Robert. And he has God of War next to Crash Bandicoot. And then I won't flash it up on the screen, but I'll drop a link in the chat for us.
Has anyone seen that picture that Usher posted like several years back, where it was like him naked, but he had tried to censor himself by putting a heart, except you can see the very faint tip of his dick from sticking out past the end of the heart.
I do think I remember that one.
Oh my god.
It's a favorite of mine.
Whoa.
Lenny Kravitz hit
Yeah,
tight
happened.
pants one time,
His pants ripped on stage.
and it just burst out like it was peanut brittle in a fake can. Like,
Okay,
Like-
enough about.
No.
Like peanut brittle in a fake.
well, you know, like the fake can. It's like, ooh, want some peanut brittle? It's just like the little things that pop out.
Influencing the future generations, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Wow. So I think I had something I was gonna sort of do for us to play D&D, but it's been so viscerally ripped from my train of thought.
I mean, if you're looking for something, I would like to try and seduce Bird's wife.
Okay, you know what? That
No, I'm
is what
just
it was.
kidding.
I was
I'm
gonna
just
say,
kidding. No.
how do you guys spend your first week in Damaram? So yeah,
We spend
Finian,
our
I
first
need you
week
to
in Damaram. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually want to do that.
More like suck
Okay.
my.
What?
one more time, you say you sucked your husband's dick a lot.
No, I said more like suck my balls tomorrow. You know.
Okay.
What?
God. Comedy is not allowed anymore.
Yeah, comedy actually stopped being allowed after I tried to make
Yeah.
a joke about pants
They
ripping.
actually
and it
canceled
really didn't
comedy after
land.
9/11.
Yeah.
I made
Yeah.
so many 9/11 jokes this weekend.
Well,
I got
Good
so
save.
blazingly high, and I
You
went
could save
outside.
them.
My friends were in the hot tub, and I just go in the I threw up stance, and I say a second edible has hit my twin towers, and then I walked inside.
Wow.
Anyways, Dorian,
Yeah.
you have traveled a lot of the world at this point. Is
That's
this
true.
the first time you're settling down since you have left your past, the things you're trying to escape?
Well, technically, yes. I guess I would have maybe relaxed a bit when I was the horrible mayor.
Okay.
But this is like the true settling down.
Yeah.
yeah.
What does it feel like? How quickly do you think the realization hits that you're like, you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to pack up camp, you're here?
I do think it like takes a moment. It's not like I enter the dojo and I'm like, phew.
Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
fucking right.
All right. Dorian, as you are here, what is sort of one major activity that you do in the first week?
I tried that toothpaste.
Hell yeah, how is it?
It's not as good as Dorian hoped it would be. It's kind of like a tourist trap item or like a gift shop
Gotcha.
item.
Okay, yeah, very fair. Bert, as you feign off Finian's advances on your wife, how do you spend the rest of your time?
I feel I assume I have to check in with the union at least somewhat. I don't know
Yeah,
if that's
absolutely.
a downtime thing we want to do now, or if that's something about it. Yeah.
I think we can do that now.
Wow.
Okay, then I should do that. Be like, hey guys, I have a job, so.
Oh, hey there, Bert. How's it going?
Wow.
Oh, Bert, you're back.
Hey, yeah, hey.
Wow. You see this guy. It's been a long time since we had him at one of these meetings.
Hey there. Hey there.
I like that.
I'm hoping it's just a chorus of hey there.
Hey
it's
there.
just like rippling
Oh, yeah.
throughout the.
I like
just
that
a
everyone
solemn kind
is
of-
from Chicago in Damaram.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because it's Chicago.
That's fair.
So do you go just to like, wherever the head office is, or do you wait until like a union meeting to show up?
Well, is there a union meeting soon?
Yeah.
Then sure, I'll just go to meeting. Meeting.
Oh.
Echo. Oh. Anyways.
So we can't have two Maxes on screen. The voice is going to echo. Oh.
Yeah. Bert, you go to the union meeting, and this is just this is an off week. So it's just a collection of the leadership. You would have been there as the vice president, the president, treasurer, secretary, as well as the council representative are all there. You exchange your hey dares, and the president goes, well, Bert, we've been struggling without you. We're going for a lot longer than we were expecting.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What kept you?
And some, magic bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
That'll get you.
you
Yeah,
were
kicking
working
on your side.
that up-down job before you left, weren't you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
the up dog.
strange little fella kept coming by looking for you. Left a card. We tried to tell him we didn't know where you were, doing what we could to watch out for you. But should probably go give him a call. Don't want anyone getting any bad ideas about the reputation of the union.
Yeah. You got the card there?
Oh yeah. He hands it to you.
Thank you.
It reads Drew P. Wiener.
Wow.
Can't believe
and
Jared missed that one.
It is a business card for the grandiose, omnipotent organization. This guy is not letting you get away with ghosting.
This is the first time I've seen the name.
Yes.
Oh, I heard Drew P.
Wiener. Okay.
Because
don't worry.
when it was, as you see it, you remember back to your dream where it was self-pronounced Andrew P. Viner.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So
he pronounced, but on his card, he's like, "No, I'm gonna go cash."
Mm-hmm. He's keeping it chill. Oh Jesus! Can I fucking help you?
Oh no.
Sorry, guys.
Every time this happens, I feel like I always first think that Perry is talking to one of the cats.
Usually that tone would be taken with the cats.
Yeah. Oh God,
They
Max,
are-
look out behind you.
Oh my god.
God damn it. Okay,
Which one of us is the real Max?
Yeah.
Max, do you have any questions for the union leadership that you want to ask? Anything? You want to
So
pick up
how's
on?
this mayor stuff shaping up?
Oh, good Lord. I'll tell you what, great for business. We've been setting up stages and taking them down for rallies all over town. Great stuff.
Wait, you're also the IATSE.
But, everyone's up in a tizzy. The old fart went out sooner than folks were expecting. Rest in peace, Mayor Rockstone.
Wow.
Deputy Mayor Slate's been holding the fort down in the meantime. She's running for proper election there. Plenty of support from the old guard, most of those standard unions. Word on the street is she's got the mob's backing too, which Makes sense, you know. All the old blood in this town runs together. There's some out of town bigwig, you know, claims they grew up downtown, no apartments downtown. Anyone who's lived here can tell you that. But Kale and Vilhart, you know, lots of backing from folks, kind of outside money people, platforming to take down the unions. Not a big fan of that. Always talking about some loony baloney shit called the free market. I don't know what he's on. Anywho, and then there's some new feller getting a lot of steam out here in the slopes. Can't remember their name off the top of my head, but half elf. So that's a big, you know, most of the mayors have been dwarvish. So there's a big thing going there. Been working the community, greasing palms, etc. Offered to, you know, come meet the boys at the union a few times. I wasn't there, but, you know, a bunch of the fellas. Antonio said he was a good guy. So, yeah, that's about where the race stands. You know, seems like this up and coming youngster, this half elf, is gaining some steam. They might have a chance against Deputy Mayor Slate. And Vilhart, no shot. That's my take on it. That's my opinion. You know, I can't tell you how to vote. What can I do? Did you get all that?
I like 3/4 of the way through was like, oh yeah, I take notes. Shit.
You could see on your face you were like paying attention so intently, and then you were like, fuck, and like trying to type as hard as you could.
I think I got the important bits.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, well, that all sounds exciting. Any real fun jobs there while I was gone?
Oh, let me think. Not for me, you know, too busy in the office. Well, especially with you being gone, I had to do all your work. So,
thank you, buddy.
thanks for that. Let's think. Exciting jobs. Not terribly.
Gotcha.
Pretty standard around here.
Can I? So we unionized the guards, and I'm trying to figure out if like there's probably like a national or like something kind of union to connect them to or whatever.
Okay,
I want to
yeah.
like just put in some paperwork to like send that off to get them like formally registered or something.
Yes, roll.
It's like they're not like really under the tradesman jurisdiction. They're probably
Yeah,
under,
I think history is going to be your best bet here. I would also allow investigation, just to make sure you're going to the right place, getting them set up with the right people.
That was only a 10.
With a 10, it's going to take a bit more digging than you can get in this first week. This is a bit outside of your sphere of influence.
Fair enough.
I think you talk to some of your boys in the union, and they are going to reach out to their friends who are going to reach out to their friends. So in a bit of time, that'll come back to you, but not quite yet.
Sounds good.
Okay. Finian. Yes, you.
Yeah.
You have had a rather tumultuous journey. Much of it shrouded in alcoholism. what are you up to as you adjust to city living?
Well, so here's what I says. I realize that now that we're in a city, there are far more opportunities for me to make more orphans.
No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do some like in the city recon to
Okay.
figure out how to make more orphans. Yeah.
Okay. Are you figuring out how to make more orphans or where to make more orphans?
Where to make more orphans? I want to do some investigation into that.
Yeah, make me an investigation check. Not even Big was this evil.
Yeah. Do we know that Finian wants to like do this?
Do
I
any of
haven't
you
been
like?
shy about.
Okay.
Yeah, does anyone talk to me?
So does anyone like talk to Finian? But also, Jared, I think to your point, Finian does probably be like, "All right, well, bye guys, I have to kill some orphans, or kill some parents,
No,
make some orphans." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Strike that, reverse it.
Yeah.
Strike that,
So
reverse it.
I don't know if you saw my roll, but it was a 0.
Wow,
What?
I rolled a
He's
nat
not a
1 with a minus.
Finian,
Damn.
I need you to listen very carefully.
Points for evil.
As you fly throughout the city and investigate, there is not a single child in this town. You
I go back.
have stumbled into what you only have to imagine is a vast conspiracy. Somehow, the population is sustained with no children. Where are all the kids?
That's true.
I'm going back to HQ, and I'm telling them all of this. They need to know.
HQ.
I
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
hear
they
this
know.
conversation between Bert and Finian. I have to hear this.
Finian said you were telling everyone, right?
Yeah. Okay. I fly into the war room and I like ring the alarm bells and I am seated in the chair, waiting for everyone to come into the room.
Okay. I'll come into the. I'll go in there.
Yeah, there was just a
Phrasing?
um,
Is that got
Bert. At some point, we are going to have to address that you do not live here, and therefore will not be here at all beck and calls. You know, we can say that you're this one, but you are separated.
then? Yeah.
You're telling
Is
us
he here
Bert
right
doesn't
now?
hang out with us
Yeah.
all the time? Like he hangs out with his wife instead. That's lame.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Someone's causing a lot of background.
I hear
know who
things
that
as
is?
well. It's like a party in the background or something. I should talk about my neighbors moving things upstairs, but I don't think that's it.
Yeah.
Sounds like someone's just like straight up screaming. In the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Perry's not
Oh.
working.
Okay.
Perry's not been working for me for the past like minute. So.
Our internet is chunking.
Oh no,
Yeah.
what happened?
We have a bad internet.
Well, yeah.
Cool.
Damn.
Skill issue.
Did you get the fridge fixed?
Oh
Fridge
yeah.
issue.
Kind of.
Frishy.
Okay. One of you seems more sure of that than the other.
Theirs are still broken.
Okay.
Well, technically, both of the fridges were broken
Hmm.
within a week.
Oh,
of
I
each
was
other.
thinking of the big fridge. Yes, the small fridge is fixed in the way that a new one was purchased.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's fair.
The
Probably
small
easy.
one is fixed such that the small one is no longer around.
Okay, yeah, that's probably the easiest solution for both.
That's how Jared is fixing these childhoods.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Finian.
Did
Wow.
Perry die?
Replacing the
Yeah, what
fridge. I don't know.
happened
You live with them.
You're the closest
No.
to figuring that out.
No, actually, see, The problem is it's kind of like vampiricism. Like I can enter Perry's room whenever I want, but they can't come into my room.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's good, like boundary setting. I feel like, yeah.
I have Home Alone-esque traps set up all around my room.
But that only work on Perry, right?
And by that I mean like a lot of shards of glass on my floor.
That's
That isn't a joke, is the thing.
That's not a joke. Also, yeah,
Just
I
fucking
do have a
drop-
lot of glass.
Just
in
dropping
my-
a lot of glasses, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hi,
All right.
hello.
Why,
I
hello
got
there.
booted from the server.
Oh. Oh no.
It just kicked me out.
Hmm.
Anyways, you all here.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead.
I slapped the fucking table and I'm like, everyone, we are at DEFCON 5. This is the worst situation we could possibly find ourselves in.
Oh, did the dragon find us? Or-
No, there are no children in this entire town. Something
Well-
magical is
Alright.
fucked up, and there are no families and no children. I do not know what's going on, but I think we've been cursed by another witch.
I mean
Yeah,
that
they're-
that is pretty weird, but maybe they're all at school or something.
Yeah. Why is
Right.
Dorian? Why is your first thought to assume that Finian is in fact correct here, and not in fact that they are not correct?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, Finian has been wrong
Whoa, that's
kind of a
a,
lot, but
Damn.
that's a hell of an allegation, Bert.
look, look,
I have nieces and nephews.
Bert, can I talk
There-
to you real
you-
quick?
Have you
are out.
seen them recently?
Your
Bert, can I talk to you real
allegation is
quick?
the burden of proof. Okay, hold on.
Dorian is like, hey, Bert.
Hello.
Hey, Bert, I think maybe it's better if Finian doesn't think there are kids here.
Bernie's
Or if they're
processing
just-
that one.
All in a location where Finian wouldn't go to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know.
Finian,
I love.
you're right. I have not seen my niece and nephew in a while. Maybe there perhaps is something afoot. The kids might just be gone.
I knew it.
So good
I
job.
realized.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
they're
we
all
should
at
get-
they're all at like boarding school or something outside of the city.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Boarding school.
Yeah.
That's where they are.
Yeah, all-
Kirog flips through his paperwork on the city that he received
Yeah.
from above, and he's like, "Oh, you know what? They did brief me on this. There's no kids here."
Kurok, I'm gonna need performance or deception
we had it. Oh, we
Uh,
had it
with
Oh, no.
advantage because the whole group is working this one. Someone was gonna have to roll at some point.
Dirty 20.
Okay,
Alright.
it's pretty damn convincing,
No kids.
and you
Yeah.
know, feeding into what Dorian wants. So
You know, Damaram actually means like no kids. That's
Huh?
Oh,
Is
what
that
a
true?
beautiful language.
am I right? That's right, Bert. Yeah, that's what I've heard at least.
I will voluntarily fail that.
who
roll.
do any of you speak Dwarvish?
I think I do.
Nope.
Yeah, I speak Dwarvish.
Okay, Bert, you are the only one who could refute that, which I don't assume you do.
He just
Good.
So rather dejected, Finian looks down at her hand, and she does just take a giant pull of whiskey from her bag, and then she
boy.
pulls out a Sharpie and crosses out the first of two things that she has written on her hands. The first says "make orphans," and the second, she crosses that one off, and the second line just says "stay away from tax cops."
That's fair. That one reasonable. We'll give you that one.
So then she dismisses everyone and goes to her closet to drink.
All right. Well, that was nicely averted. Good job, Dorian.
Yeah, good thinking, Dorian. That was I hear a lot of muttering from the closet. You know, I'm kind of across the hall, and there's a lot of orphan talk.
Yeah. I mean,
organ talk.
No, orphan.
I know you said orphan, but to me it sounded like you said there's a lot of orple
Oh,
talk.
Orple.
Okay,
Why
well, at
do
least
you-
I heard a word. You're just making words up.
You know what? Orple could be real.
No.
assigned to this
Dorian
planet.
is an orbital truther.
Riza, stop trying to make Orple a thing.
Why he orple?
Wow. Really good stuff. I think that'll bring us to Cerberus. Is you and Columbo, I think, based on what we have talked about, this is one of the few times, if ever, you two have chosen to have a home that is in a structure and not just
That's true. With a
each
bunch of
other.
with roommates. And,
Yeah, with roommates is probably tough.
yeah. Yeah. No, it's not a tent, so
How do you guys adjust?
I don't know. I think we like both try to figure out how to have alone time a little bit,
Mhm.
But then it's then we go exploring a little bit around the city.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys would be especially, drawn to or looking out for as you explore the city?
Well, we got to go find where that grilled cheese is. That really good grilled cheese.
Yes. Make me an investigation check with advantage as Columbo tries to remember where he got it from. Finian is lactose intolerant, apparently, and died from the grilled cheese.
Yeah.
The vegan
Oh,
grilled
no.
cheese that does not have dairy in it.
That's true. Wait, investigation, you said?
Yes.
19.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's crazy is that it's not too far from the firehouse.
Wow, that is crazy.
And all right, wise guy. You're able to find it, and you actually find a little. It's a street that's kind of full of small restaurants like this. A lot of just shops. Not many of them have places to kind of sit down. It's really sort of a counter and one or two tables.
That sounds good.
You get the feeling that this is where, in a busy kind of commercial district, so a lot of people will come and get lunch here and then go back to work or grab a bite to eat before heading home, that sort of thing.
Sounds great.
So I got to ask, how is the grilled cheese?
Walkable cities. It's fucking incredible. That's
good.
Yeah, it's got apple slices in it, and it's yeah.
The fucking the one at Hopcat.
Yeah, like the one at Hopcat. I drew
the Hop. Oh, so good.
It's so good.
Hell yeah. Nice. And last but not least, Kirog, how do you adjust to the city?
I think he's very pleased to be settled. He prefers assignments that are singular location, not travel.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think he assumed he would be single location upon taking this assignment.
Yes.
And that didn't happen. So he's pleased by that. It's going to make his job life
You
easier.
were for a little while.
Huh?
Technically, you were in a single location for a little while.
That's true, actually. That's fair. We were stuck. I think he's very pleased by that.
Why is Jake so blurry?
Oh no!
Yeah, where are you?
What happened?
Picture.
Jake, go find a giant to come beauty blog you back into focus.
Come back, King.
Thank you for the high five.
Thank you, Riza.
Yeah, of course.
Continue.
Yeah, so very pleased to be in a single location. I think he's catching up on some payroll for sure.
I think I just swallowed
Catching up with the boss.
Every time you call back, you get Q.
Yeah, I mean that's who I'm calling for. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't actually want to talk to my boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking to Q is fine. I think he just tries to like hang out with Bert to get like a lay of the city. I also think like him and Bert are the closest in age. I feel like they're old man friends.
I think they're kind of old man friends.
They're old man friends.
Yeah.
I think he likes your wife. He likes, nice old married couple vibes. So I think he just kind of like hangs out at Bert's house maybe sometimes.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
In with him sometimes.
Third wheeling the Dankowskis.
Yeah, just like old man friend things.
Yeah. This brings an interesting point, Kirog.
Huh?
What's your love life been like?
Oh.
Didn't
ask the rest of us that question.
You're
made it quite
literally
clear,
walking around town with your husband.
Well, you could have asked.
I did
Wow.
ask, and you said, "Oh, I think Columbo and I are figuring out how to have alone time and going."
You asked how we were settling in, not about the love life specifically.
Okay. Anyways, Kirog.
I mean, I would say pretty stagnant at this point. Like he getting in situations on assignment, probably not the best idea unless done for nefarious, like done for spy reasons.
Yeah. Kirog seems like the kind of guy who probably did that once or twice when he was younger and got reprimanded for it.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know. I think he's probably, had some like stuff throughout the years. But just, I feel like the nature of the job probably makes it pretty difficult.
Yeah. Does that rub him the wrong way, or is he kind of all right with that?
I think it probably is a little bit upsetting. I think especially like seeing Columbo and Cerberus is kind of like,
Yeah.
kind of makes him a little bit sad.
Yeah.
And, I think it doesn't help his like general kind of like disinterest in his job.
Yeah.
Especially, I think, I'm guessing the intern asks him a lot of these types of questions.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you ever like hooked up with like your mark, or like you ever like whatever
the interest. Yeah.
So I think that's probably been a little annoying, seeing someone that's very new to the job still like very in it, being like, oh, I'm gonna do whatever, and I think that I can have a great love life and do this job, and he's just kind of like, okay, sure.
Damn.
Yeah. Very fair.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like there's any kind of that protective, like, do you warn him about it, or you're just like, he can make his mistakes?
Good question. I think I warn him. I think I tell him, like, if he's gonna do it, like, people can't know about it.
Yeah.
I probably tell him about sometimes I've gotten in trouble.
Yeah.
And then, scared straight. And then, I don't know. I think he probably needs to make his own mistakes largely.
Yeah. All right. Nice. We're going to head into the break soon, but a couple things before that. Dorian.
Yes.
Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, okay. fell on the ground. I'm rolling again. Unless you want me to count what it was when it fell on the ground.
On the floor doesn't count.
Okay. Let me do it up here. Okay. That was a... 1 second.
Just I can probably save you some math here. Over or under 27?
Oh, under.
Hmm?
Thank you.
That's
Yes.
so high.
What?
Why was it? What happened to me? What's happening?
That's no good.
Nothing.
Oh god.
Okay, nothing.
Kirog,
Yes.
as you have spent some time this week thinking on your assignment and your mission, if you so choose, I will release everyone else to break and give you some time to ask questions, talk about things, big brain a little bit without them hearing.
Sounds good.
All right. The rest of you can go take we'll say back at 8:15 so that Kayla and I also have some time to, sort ourselves out over the break. But please doff your headphones and we will see you again shortly. So, Kirog,
That's me.
you've been traveling now with Bert for a number of months, and especially you have spent this week with him. By your own admission, you consider himself your closest friend in the group. A couple questions there. Are you actually letting him in as a friend, or is there kind of a dishonest distance that you hold between you and him, despite him being honest and close with you?
I think it's tough because I think Kirog genuinely does like Bert.
Yeah.
He's a good person. I think also Kirog has like a genuine interest in union stuff. As someone who's like has some hard feelings about their job, I think Bert's way of looking at work is very appealing to him. So I think there is guilt there, which isn't new. Like, this is not the first time that's happened on a job.
Yeah.
I think that's like part of why he doesn't really love the job, is like because this has happened so many times.
Yeah.
So I think it's tough. I think he like tries to keep an emotional distance, but then kind of finds himself being like, oh no, like this is my old man friend.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's tough.
Nice. All right. And as you have to kind of hold that mindset while still, doing your best to fulfill your assignment, what are some things you are, thinking about tracking and kind of your overall impressions of this job? You were told to watch Bert close, and especially after the walls came down in Treacher Falls and you got that deluge of messages. Does it seem like Bert warrants this kind of tracking and supervision?
Ooh. I mean, there is definitely something weird about like how he got his powers, right? And like it seems like slightly sinister from like the dreams and like that kind of stuff. But again, like I think Kirog does think Bert is a good guy. Like, he has some like klepto tendencies. Like it's a little, but I don't think that's like an unnatural thing to him. I think he's like seen people who are like actually quite evil. So I don't know. Like I think it almost seems like it's more for like Bert's safety at this point that it would be warranted. rather than like a concern that Bert's going to do something weird. Though I do think he often keeps in mind what it was like the old medicine man in Treasure Falls.
Abernathy.
Yeah, like Abernathy did say, and I like wrote it down. He said something about like, I don't remember, I'll have to look. It was like something about people. Let's see. Those who are most dangerous aren't those who grab for power, but those who are given power to do others' bidding. So I think.
Damn, I said that?
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, in some form. So I do think that worries him is that like Bert could be taken advantage of and turned, and then he could be dangerous.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, but also like it also like Kirog's like happy to have a chill assignment, but it seems like there's like bigger things going on this planet than like Bert.
Right.
Like, which I'm assuming there's other people on assignment.
Oh yeah, there are several agents throughout.
Yeah. Like I'm sure that someone is focusing on like the Sundered Souls, and that's like being looked at. But to him, it's kind of like this planet-wise, like this seems like not that big a deal.
Yes.
But also he
fair.
has to keep reporting something, or else he's gonna get like taken off assignment or whatever. So that's the thing too, is I feel like he's gonna make it seem like it needs more tracking because he's like, this is a pretty cushy assignment. Like I get this house. Planet's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Like
so what we're running long here, but I think this is going to be a kind of important thing. What is the report you give to kind of summarize the heist? At the end of it, Bert had that weird moment with his eyes and the book and etc.
Yeah, I think I definitely play that up. I talk about, because I think Bert has like talked a little bit more about his dreams, so I talk about that. I think he feels really guilty, but I think he also plays up how willing Magdalena was to like launder the money and like how quick she was to jump right on that. And I don't think he's happy about doing it because I do think he likes Magdalena a lot too.
Yeah.
And he like understands why she did it. But he's also like, truly a little bit sus that this just like nice lady did that.
Yeah.
And B, like, he's trying to stay on this assignment.
Yeah. As you talk about this heist, Q is silent.
Good.
Which
Good
he is
sign.
not often. There is almost always at least a yep. And then, but as soon as you mention what happened with Bert's eyes, if you could see his face, it feels like he has just gone pale.
Oh. No.
And he says, Kirog, that's the prophecy.
Huh? Uh-huh.
When you were trapped in Treasure Falls and I tried to call you, I had found deep in some records a prophecy from some unnamed oracle of an ungodly war.
Oh.
Minds ripped apart from each other and separated from their bodies. And it talked about the eyes of the old one and knowledge and seeing inner self and true being. You have to follow up on this. I don't know if that's related, but it's so strange that it happened so related to each other. Kirog, this prophecy is about the end of the Oggs.
Huh? I no. Q, I was supposed to get a chip. We talked about this. You said you pulled strings for me. This was not. I don't know.
His voice clicks to a different kind of clammy and nervous. Yeah, I pulled strings.
Well, now I don't think you did.
I got you this easy assignment. That was you were supposed to have a harder one.
Now is that true, or do we have something to talk about?
Make me persuasion or intimidation.
25 persuasion.
Kira, you got fired.
Oh. Well, then what the fuck are we talking for?
They were just gonna cut and run and pull you back to the Oggs, to the planet, stick you God knows where. And I know how much you hated that and you didn't want it. And I found this prophecy and no one here believed it, but it has to mean something. I couldn't just let it go. So I maybe pulled some strings and have been, siphoning some resources for you here and there.
Do they know I'm here? Does anyone even know?
No.
Okay. And so who's this kid?
Oh, that is my nephew.
Okay.
He's not in on it. He thinks this is a real internship.
Oh, no.
I sent him out. And then I filed your death report. The only way for them not to worry about where you were was if they thought you died on the job.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, this gives me a lot to think about. And a lot of feelings. You're not making me very convinced that I want to save us. This isn't, what if I just let it go through?
No, Kirad, you can't.
I'm already dead.
No one else is. Think of all the good that has been done throughout the universe.
I mean, think of all the assignments we've been on together. Have I really?
Just go, you know what? Why don't you ask Percy about it? See what he has to say. Well, and then you can decide if you want to quit.
I want you to know, if I stay on this, we're going to start doing things my way. 'Cause I don't work for these people anymore. And I'm not following bullshit rules.
Okay. I can agree to that.
Good.
All right. And things kind of end there. And you and I have spoken a lot longer than intended. So I'm going to run, grab another drink real quick. I'll be back, and I will invite everyone else back. Kaylee, you are, of course, welcome to take a few moments.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna add the rest of y'all as well. Hop in as you see fit. Thank you. Thank you, especially Kayla.
Perry was mean to me.
we
Perry
accidentally
Perry
ran
was really mean
for
to
the
me.
whole 10 minutes. So lots of fun stuff for Kirog.
I did. I was like, oh, better put my headphones on. It's almost time, and I heard like one snippet. I was like, God dang it! So sorry.
Oh no!
Oh no!
But yeah.
Ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender, who probably didn't leave, welcome back into the grid.
Hello.
Just because I need the routine of that to kind of get myself back in. Cerberus.
Mm-hmm. Who's
What
that?
has your love life been like?
God, it's been good. I don't know. That grilled cheese
Good.
really like sparked something between us.
Good. Nice. Dorian,
Sorry.
as you are settling into your room, you notice something behind the bed. A weird crack in the wall.
Damn, that's weird.
Yeah, that crack is weird. You know?
And let's pretend for a moment that we were playing a role-playing game. What do you think Dorian would do about that?
I did go to check to see if there was a crack behind my real bed. And I think Dorian would do the same thing, to really immerse the audience.
Yes, I love this. Give me an investigation check, please, Dorian.
Okay. That's a 13.
A 13.
Yeah.
You kind of push the bed to the side and realize there's a hidden, just a hideaway, right? A little nook back here. And as you uncover it, there is a chest made of a dark purple wood, almost black, with dark metal bindings covering it. It is only about the size of a large book. Not huge. Do you pick it up?
Yes, I do.
As your hands touch this box, a voice fills your mind.
Oh boy.
Caution, ye who would slip away with that which doth not be thine. Return this chest forthwith to the mighty, the indomitable, the terrific. Oh, Sloan? At once, or be prepared to become undone. Which fades away as you pick up the box. Underneath it is a small length of cord with a gemstone on it. It is dull and faded, kind of a yellow, almost more of a cream now in this state.
Interesting. Can I, do I recognize the gemstone or anything?
You can make investigation or arcana here.
I'll do an arcana.
Okay.
That is a 18.
This is no longer active, but when it was imbued with magic, this gemstone would have allowed the user to cast the cantrip Word of Radiance once per day.
Okay. Very interesting. I mean, I'm just gonna, pick up all this stuff. And, try to figure it out.
Okay. Make what? How do you think you would begin your investigation?
I feel like Dorian's gonna try to really look deep into his brain and see if he knows anything, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Make me a history check, please.
Okay, a history check. That's an 18.
With an 18, I think that does well enough. You remember as you were walking into town, Bert, just briefing everyone on some of the things that happen around town. And he mentioned that there are a number of, well-known, infamous crime organizations, one of which you were already familiar with, the Mountain Breakers, who you met several representatives from on your fated heist. There were also the Sparkies, as Bert called them. A group of magical smugglers who, if they were caught, were said to erupt in a flash and disappear in the chaos and aftermath. This appears to be a gemstone that would have been worn by a Sparky.
Okay. It's really interesting. Sorry, a fly flew right into my face as I was saying that.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. I'm going to go to the library now and do some more research on this topic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Make me... What exactly are you trying to find out at the library? This will determine the nature of the check.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. I was just like, he's going to do research.
I mean, if you want just a general kind of thing, you can just do investigation.
Okay, maybe I'll just do that.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay, that's 14.
With a 14, you don't come by much outside of a few scattered newspaper clippings. The occasional bust here or there of a ship going through port that didn't, claim all of its goods. A few hideouts that they rooted out, but ultimately had been abandoned long before they figured them out. There's one from just a few months ago that talks about one of the last big activities the Protectors, formerly one of the unions, had made before they were stripped of their power and absorbed by the mayor's office. They, without warrants, investigated a number of abandoned and unused properties under suspicion of criminal activity and housing there. And, it talks about a lot of locations around town, one of which sounds like it could be close to where you guys now live.
Ooh.
It is not an impossible leap to assume that it is where you now live.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'm definitely going to tell my friends about this.
so you guys are all caught up to speed on this hideaway, this discovery,
Damn.
and
I get like a 3-sentence TLDR. I have been brain blasted by Perry, and I now am having a very hard time focusing on the current story because I'm having a lot of thoughts and feelings. And so I missed all of that.
Oh,
Yeah, so actually, let's have Dorian. Do you want to in character kind of catch everyone up?
ooh, okay. What would how would
I
Dorian?
would say my bad, but it's actually Perry's bad. So
How would
This is
Dorian?
This is what happens when I forget to
summarize
have a plan
this?
and
True.
just start to toss out all the plot threads I've been hiding for several months.
Okay. Dorian's like, hey everyone. Wait. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you.
are we
here.
back in the war room?
Yes.
I feel like
Okay,
I
yeah.
imagine that there's like
Okay.
there's one like big
No.
chair at the head of the table in the war room, and who's ever calling the meeting
Gets to
names
sit.
the one nice chair.
Can I have like a gavel?
Yeah,
I think
Okay,
so,
cool.
yeah.
I mean,
It
Bert's a
doesn't-
carpenter. There are hammers lying around.
Oh, awesome.
So
Okay.
true.
Hey everyone. I found a crack
A crack.
in the wall behind my
Oh,
bed.
okay.
Oh, I saw
And-
this episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saving that one. I was like, do they hear it? Do they hear it?
Okay, anyway, I found a crack in the wall and I found these two things in the crack. Showing you.
Wow.
You see a dark purple wooden chest with intimidating looking banding around it, and a dull yellow crystal wrapped around a cord.
Okay.
Looks like a necklace, sort of a thing.
Anyway, the box kind of yelled at me.
Mm.
But I went to the library to do some research, and it seems like it's linked to the crimes. The crime.
Which crimes? Like our crimes or like
No, not our crimes.
okay.
The other guy's crimes. The crime family crimes. And, this could be their spot, our house. It could have been their spot. That's what I learned at the library. Dorian has a way with words.
Yeah.
What?
Max, I think for anything where it is like not urgent, Bert is there. You know what I mean? Like if something comes up and it's not like Dorian had went to the library and come back, like Dorian was probably like, hey, let's get everyone together, let's get Bert. And not just like, holy fuck, I need to talk to everyone right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think I would have been like, ah! I would have probably been like, can we all talk?
Yeah.
In the war room.
In the war room, and I want a gavel
Can't
so
fight
I
in
can
there.
explain this box to you. And this crystal.
You're like,
so you were at
Bert,
the
please
library.
come to the house and also bring me a gavel.
It's like, wait a minute.
Hey.
Do you
Yeah,
what do you got to see about that?
know these criminals, Bart?
I mean, I don't know. I read the news and stuff. I'm
That's nice.
it's kind of crazy.
They're not like actively trying to use our house, right?
Well, I wasn't sure, to be honest. Like, they could be squatting in here. There weren't a lot of news articles.
Which ones are these? Which criminal? The Spark Keys?
Those
What are
the
they called?
former bodyguards, you said, right? Or whatever the fuck they were.
Yeah, so this necklace and this box are tied to the Sparkies, who were sort of the last news article was about kind of the fall of the Protectors. It was not directly about the Sparkies.
That's right.
Mhm.
Kirog, you could make me a history check here,
I don't know that I want to speak with you anymore.
or
Who knows what'll
insight,
come out
I
of
would
this?
say.
Damn.
16.
What?
16?
16. You was that history or insight?
History.
History. You recall one of the crime families from your dossier was known as the
what? You cut out.
and the Order of Sparks.
Okay.
That is likely, the name they refer to themselves as, although, townsfolk, etc., just call them Sparkies.
And they're
On
still
account of-
active or no?
They're active for sure. Dorian would have read that it was like an unsuccessful kind of minor bust. A bit. The reason it was bad was because it was a huge overexertion of resources and crossed a lot of boundaries.
Okay,
And
so
did
this
not.
is bad then. We took their spot, I think, on accident.
I mean, it could be the case.
What if we just very nicely put their stuff outside in a bag and we write to Mr. Spark?
No, I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to have a battle of bands to see who gets the house.
Against a large crime family?
Yeah.
All right, we can do that.
I mean, we did just beat a dragon, I guess.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
that seems like a bad idea.
I
I
don't know. It's not the
mean,
worst idea we've ever had, I guess.
I kind of like that we have a house, but
Well, have they tried coming for the house yet?
I think if they try to come back and they see that we put their stuff on the curb, they're gonna get pissed, but it'll be better if we just have a battle of the bands. It's a better idea.
I mean, I really want to defend our house. I just don't know that we should be the first ones making a move to attack. I feel like we should wait for them to see if they're actually mad, Because what if they're actually that's great, I didn't really like that place anyway.
Right.
Yeah, what
You've
if
done
they're
such a
like,
good job making the place better than we ever could. You can have it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be right. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
What does the alarm on your front door sound like? It is enchanted with the alarm spell, which would alert any of you if that boundary is crossed.
Is it just the boundary of the front door or any entry into the house?
It is only on the front door. The only other entry into the house is the big garage door, but that has several sort of locks on it.
Or any window or breaking a wall?
Yes,
Or
you are
magic.
welcome to raise another several thousand gold pieces and,
Yeah.
block it
saying.
off. But
In the magic sense, this alarm kind of sucks.
And I guess
How do they sell this?
since they put Cerberus in charge of the alarm, I guess he really wanted to get a fun magic one. That's just the alarm sound is it was record your own alarm sound. So it was just Cerberus just screamed for
So now every time Cerberus screams in the house, which I assume is relatively frequent.
I don't know.
Is that
We're all
Cerberus?
friends.
Is that the
We're all
alarm?
friends. I don't know.
how
So-
often is he gonna scream in the
I don't
house?
have Cerberus
In
doesn't
this
have a fear
moment,
of
I don't
you
know
all
what his
hear-
sex life sounds like.
they don't have a fear of spiders or anything. It's
you hear a blood-curdling scream from Cerberus, but as you look over, he is calm and his mouth is not open as the alarm goes off. interrupting.
Ventriloquism. You've been
your
getting
discussion.
so good at your ventriloquism, Cerberus.
I'm like, hey, it worked, you know? And we got a foolproof alarm.
Okay, who did that?
What do you
Someone
mean?
broke.
Like the alarm? I set the alarm.
Yeah.
I opened Finian's closet and I see she's still in there passed out, and I'm like, well, it wasn't Finny.
Okay, so if you're saying the alarm works, then somebody broke in.
All right, should we like jump them or something? Or like...
I go down the pole.
Pull.
We all go down the pole. in a very
Can I also go
cartoonish-
down the pole and order?
Yeah, I'll go down the pole. Whatever.
Yeah.
In a
As you
cartoonish
guys
manner.
rush down to the second floor, and the tower is mostly one big staircase until you get to the top. So as you step into the staircase, you can hear someone faintly from far away saying, "Hello, is anyone home?" You rush on the pole and make your way in and see someone not even stepping into the house. The door, is open, and they're leaning their head in. They are a professionally dressed half elf, not in anything particularly gaudy or betraying wealth, but presentable.
Okay.
You see they carry a stack of flyers in one hand, and the other is kind of on the door as they look around, and they say, yeah, the door was open. So I didn't know who was
Who
home.
came in last? Bert. You're supposed to lock
What?
the door when you
What?
come in the house.
Yeah,
What?
Bert, come on. Why don't you lock the door? This guy came in.
Fucking bullshit.
This guy came in.
We gave you a key to
Now's
this
not a good
house.
time.
I'm
I can,
hoping it's Bert.
Why can't I get this voice in this register? I keep going like Southern.
Well, the rest of us are
Yeah, we're all southern.
gentlemen, so.
Yeah. Deep dish pizza? No, thank you.
To be fair, I don't know that they would have the same accent if they're half elf. I don't know what the sort of demographics of the accents are, or like if that's like a different sort of immigrant population might be.
I think it's more of a regional thing.
Okay.
Because Bert, you're first generation in Damaram. We have spoken on that. So I mean, I think you have a more traditional Damaram accent. Makes sense.
Okay.
And they.
I wasn't
they
sure if we
have
could
a
have said it
similar
was a
accent.
human thing that carried over, but yeah.
No, I think it was this. Also, it is half elf, half human. So even if we do want to say that is what it is,
Oh, I'm more of a glass half elf kind of a guy,
very good.
Wow.
Anyways, they introduce themselves. Hi, I'm Window of Mountainborn. I'm
Window?
running for mayor.
No?
Window.
Window?
Window? You came in through the door. I don't know.
That's a good one. Thank you.
With a ove at the end.
Oh, window.
Oh, door of. Okay. Yeah.
Why
I've
do
been,
they call it wind of when you of in the half?
The mountain born.
Not your best.
So.
Yeah, I'm running for mayor, so I
Yes. Yes.
very good. I been going around the neighborhood and introducing myself to people, campaigning door to door. Just really trying to get the campaign going.
Door to door.
Do you guys want a flyer?
Oh, yeah, why not? Can you tell me a little bit about your campaign? Like, what's your
Are you guys even
Yeah.
registered voters?
You beat me to my next question there, sir.
I don't think we're
We
just
just moved in.
Well, here I also they have a small satchel. They reach in and say, I also brought some voter registration forms. It's super straightforward. You fill this out, and as soon as it's done, it magically folds into a paper airplane and flies right into the registry.
Whoa, okay, that's cool. That's not how I remember it being, but all right.
Oh, you're from Damaram?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh. Well, that's what. No, that's great. I'm glad I ran into you folks because that's sort of what my whole campaign's about is opening Damaram up. It says right there on the flyer, one mountain, one people, and we got a lot more people out on the slopes, and we got a lot more people here in town. We're trying to move forward with that.
Do I need to get like a ID, like a driver's license?
That gets a bit beyond what I was prepared to answer.
Oh,
I apologize.
okay.
So when I was this isn't my first stint in public service. When I was younger, I worked in administrative offices. I actually kind of helped push through and encourage the voter registration reforms, which opened it up to a lot of people and made it so straightforward and easy for people to vote.
I think that's really cool. I love voting. I think democracy is the way to go.
Well, there you go.
Why are you doing it so many times?
That's true. Dorian, you were a politician yourself, right?
Do we know that?
A fellow man of the people.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that one. That wasn't great.
Well, can I just really quick? You weren't a mayor, were you?
No, of course, I wasn't a mayor.
Okay. I would have asked. I'm. Can I be honest with you guys? I'm a little nervous about it. I mean,
about which part?
Well, being mayor, I have all these ideas and all these people that I want to support and bring together. But
did you win?
A long way to go. I got to get elected, and then when I get there, I don't know.
You're like, I'm not listening.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I can see I'm taking away from your time. Thank you so much.
No, you know what? Can I give you a bit of advice, actually?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's all about listening to your heart, but also listening to your people. So if your people tell you it ain't going too good, you better listen to them, or else you're going to be running away with nothing to your name. You hear that?
That's horrible. I mean,
that's how politics works.
That's really.
You have to listen to the populace, really, and some of us learned that the hard way.
But sure. Well, I'll tell you what. I've been. It was actually some of the people in my community who encouraged me to run for office. I didn't really feel myself inclined to the public eye so much, but.
Why? You look great.
Why? Elaborate on that, sir.
Well, thank you.
What were Window's pronouns?
They, them.
Oh, sorry.
I hear window.
Hey, sorry, Perry.
Yeah.
Hey, they, them. It's just fun. It's just fun.
Choice. Thank you. How rude of me. I introduced myself. I didn't get your names.
Why is Jake blurry again?
I don't know. I don't want
this. Is karma, Jake, for that one picture.
Which one? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hi, I'm Cerberus Greaves. I'm Greaves.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Greaves.
Yeah.
And I'm Dorian Danger.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Danger.
I'm Cerberus. I think I'm already
Wait, what?
You're who?
I'm Cerberus. I'm Cerberus.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Tricked me. I tricked you. I'm Kirok. I think I'm already registered to vote, but I need to check my paperwork and talk to my boss.
Yeah, I'm not registered to vote here. I don't even have an ID.
I'll tell you what. You hold on to the form, and
I don't think I've ever voted.
Never. Well, where'd you grow up?
A tent.
I kind of gesture.
You're from Damaram and you never voted?
No, sorry, I meant like further than that. I do like a bigger gesture.
How old is
oh,
Cerberus
like-
in human
like-
years?
Like the woods, you know.
The woods?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
he's like
I've heard of the
mid
woods.
30s.
Heard of the woods.
I mean, you guys are deep in a mountain range here. There are not a lot of trees to be found.
Yeah.
How is Bert doing so much carpentry then?
As you came into town on the main road, you saw the sort of sky rail above you.
Trade.
Yeah,
Commerce.
this is also a major economic center. All travel between these two continents. You know what? Here, let me pull something up here.
Can we have like a big map of the world again at some point? I need to take a look at some things.
I'm about to share it with you.
I just need to make sure I'm like imagining everything correctly in my head.
Do I not have a stupid? So I don't have a correct version right now. I don't think.
Can't believe you stuff.
I know. I'm sorry. But here, I'm gonna put you guys over here and put this over here so that we can see it. And then I will. Where'd you go? Here you are. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so this is
Fuck yeah.
the world. So all this stuff down here is kind of where your first few adventures took place. This area is the Adlerven Kingdom. Up here is Seifel Zenix.
Okay.
This red dot is Trasher Falls, and then up here is Damaram. So all of
God, we got a big mushroom island.
all of the land through, traveled through from these two continents is controlled, as well as there is a canal built through the mountain underneath that is also controlled.
Is this the biggest city?
It's the biggest one around here.
Okay.
I don't think it's as large as Seifel City, but it's probably getting there.
Okay.
It's certainly bigger than anywhere in the center of the Adlerven Kingdom. I mean, it's literally this whole mountain inside and out.
Yeah. Slay.
Is that helpful?
Yeah.
And now, where's my planet?
Not pictured.
Tell me your space map, please.
I'll write it down. I'll get you a space map.
Wow. So generous.
All right. I'm going to stop sharing and put you guys back.
Barry, what's all that blue stuff around like the land?
Water.
Oh, that's
Notably,
Oh.
so the what I will say is the incorrect part of this map is that there is an ice cap above where Seifel Zenix was. I just didn't have that layer on there. I will try and remember to pull a clean version without any of the drawings and stuff on it and share that with you guys.
I don't think Bert has done the introduction yet. So he's going to reach his hand out, right? Go for a handshake and go. And Bert Jankowski, Vice President, Carpenters.
The Carpenters. You know what? I spoke with a bunch of the other members of your union a couple weeks back. Lovely people. And I got to say, great work you've done, especially out in the slopes. I mean, the way you guys have been able to give back to the community is just so... You said vice president?
That's right.
Could I...
give you a kiss.
This is a big town of unions, and their opinion means a lot. And especially, once I'm in office, I'm going to need the support of the unions and the reps there. is there any chance I could meet, with the leadership of your union and see if I could get an endorsement or something? I think that would mean a lot for my campaign and, certainly for my confidence and peace of mind.
You got some campaign literature, buddy?
Absolutely.
But
And
not
hands
the
you,
buddy. Brutal.
they hand you the flyer, they hand you a pamphlet, and they say, here, take a stack. I think I left some at the union offices, but you could put some more out if you want to take any job sites, and make sure you take some voter registration forms too.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you.
I can't believe you buddied this poor kid.
Yeah, you guys.
Poor kid's like, oh yeah, it's like, okay, pal.
Can't believe you buddied Window.
Yeah.
And with that, Window
It's-
says their goodbyes
That's a tough
and
one.
leaves you be, heading on to the next house as they just kind of door to door through the neighborhood.
Do y'all feel like you could have a ramen beer with them? I don't know.
Fuck, that's good.
Okay, well now I need to look at the literature here, see what the deal is, because they were just like nothing. They were. Just friendly.
Yeah.
I guess we
So
didn't
it
ask,
gets-
but-
So the literature gets into, a history of their time in the local government, the kind of voting reforms and expansions that they helped push through. Some of their work in the local community on various, smaller neighborhood boards, organizing events, things like that. A bit about their family. They are, also first generation. Their parents both kind of immigrated here. And, they felt very welcomed by a lot of the people in the city, but held apart by some of the older systems and norms, which are changing and shifting, and they make a lot of push about Damaram was built upon this idea of freedom and welcoming people into the mountain, and they're just trying to support that and expand that as the populace changes, and they want to really open it up to the people who are quickly becoming no longer a minority out on the slopes. There are some stats about how the slopes drive most of the construction economy, a lot of internal commerce, food, how many people commute in from the slopes to work, stuff like that. So really trying to kind of expand the support of the government and the city and its laws and regulations to the people who do so much to uphold the city.
Okay.
Do you approve, Bert?
Bert's gonna have some discussions.
Yeah. Anyways, as you guys were so suddenly interrupted by Cerberus's screaming, once again you are left to discuss the dance battle, I think, was where you left off with the Order of Sparks.
Oh, Battle of the Bands, you mean? Yeah.
Battle of the Bands, I apologize.
I mean, we have a theater. We could just have a literal battle of the bands.
Yeah.
Longer.
What was the background of the Battle of the Bands again?
It was that. Oh.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
You're the one that was listening for all of it.
Yeah, it was that If the crime family came back and wanted the place, we would do a battle of the bands.
Yeah. That sounds good.
That's something.
So sounds like you guys are kind of just going to hurry up and wait and see if anything comes of this box.
I mean, do we know what else can we? Trying to figure out, like, would Bert know anybody he could ask about this? Maybe.
Make an insight check.
No. 7.
On a 7, I think Bert has made a pretty pointed effort not to get involved with any of the crime families. I think there has been some work that the union has done for them,
Right.
and they've gotten pretty buddy at times, and it has almost gotten them in trouble, and is very much like they help out the president and like one or two other guys, but not all of the union members, which kind of rubs Bert the wrong way. So there might have been something somewhere in the union, but you have not stayed abreast of it enough to really push and know that.
Oh. Fair enough. Yeah.
Good crime.
And Bert doesn't talk to cops, so he's like, "Well, we're not doing that, so we're kind of out of options."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, as you're all kind of stumped by the box for now, I think you all return to settle in for the night. And as the sun sets and night falls, two things happen.
Oh, brother.
I hate
First,
when things happen.
Dorian, you try and sleep, but you are interrupted by a bright blinking, flashing in your room. And you see that the chest is glowing and blinking. Part of its sort of anti-theft system is that it is, now that it has been touched by someone who is not the owner, it is just emitting this annoying bright light all the time.
No.
Okay.
Luckily, there's a lot of other houses in the rooms in the house you can put it in.
Houses in the room.
And aside from that minor inconvenience, the other thing that happens is for Bert. You settle into bed next to your wife and drift off to your dreams. As you close your eyes, there is that calm and peaceful darkness, made more familiar now by your room at home, your bed sheets, your wife.
Wow.
And as you fall into still some of the best sleep you've had, certainly since you've been on the road, that familiarity carries on as your eyesight begins to fill with purples and blues and greens, all mottled with flecks of light as galaxies slowly float their way into your mind. Make an insight check for me, please.
10. Real high today.
there is, you know this place. You know this presence, this dream. It is that same comfort that is brought to you by sleeping next to your wife, by closing the door to your room at home.
Mhm.
This is your power. This is your gift. And as you dream, you just feel that acceptance and that comfort with your power, as if it had always been there. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all for joining us. If you were watching, we will be back in 2 weeks. Have a good night.